Hey guys, it's Morgan on Life and Lilacs, and I know it's been a little bit, so I have been just having spring fever around here. We've had a few really nice warm days and everything's blooming, and it just makes me so excited for summer and the plants coming in and gardening. And this year I decided to try something a little bit different. I am going to be growing my seeds from the beginning, from scratch as they say. And trying to just kind of like save a little money and also learn some things in the process. And so I have a bunch of seed packets here, and my girls are behind me. They're gonna help me. We're gonna make this kind of a fun family time, but I thought I would just, film the process in case anybody else is trying to do this. And in my ignorance, I thought, oh, it's as simple as just, spreading some dirt in some little things and putting the seeds in. There's more to it than that. So here is the thing. I'm learning by trial and error. So if any of you guys out there have a lot more knowledge about this than me, please leave it in the comments. Tell me your best pro tips. I would love it. But here's one of the things I did. So I went to Home Depot and they have this Jiffy greenhouse kit. And it has these peat moss pellets that you put water on and they expand, and you put a couple seeds in each one, and it says you want to pick the stronger seed that grows and cut the other seed off at the soil. So today, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna water this kit, put our seeds in, and then the top of it, so this is what it looks like once you open it up. These are little peat moss pellets, and I researched this. Peat moss is better for growing the seeds because it says on here, where was it? Okay. Peat is special because it can retain 20 times its weight in water. It keeps fragile seedlings moist but not drowned. It aerates and improves soil drainage, allowing roots to breathe, grow, and better absorb nutrients. So we're gonna try this with the peat moss. And I liked on their package, they actually give you like a little card you can cut out on the back that has all the little spots. So we're gonna label what goes where so we don't forget when it comes time. And obviously it's April 1st here, so these will grow a little bit indoors, and then it tells you, after you've grown them indoors, I'm gonna put them under like a light. I guess growing plants, they're supposed to have 15 hours a day of light. Then you harden plants by taking them outside. You don't put them in your soil yet, but you expose them to a little bit of sunlight and wind and the harsh elements to get them like ready for the ground. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna put our seeds in. We're gonna be watching these babies in the next coming weeks under a light and see where we can go from there. So another quick tip, I'm gonna use, this came with the stuff. It said Super Thrive Plant Vitamin for seedlings. So it says to water the peat, you fill 1 gallon with this stuff. It's like little dissolvable things, and you mix it. So I've just got our normal milk gallon from Costco, and I'm going to fill it, great, recycling and use here. I'm gonna fill it with this stuff, fill it with water, and water our peat with that. Another thing I'm gonna do, so if you're thinking about doing something similar, this thing was $8 and some change at Home Depot. You get 72 little spots in here for your seeds. They also have this for $4. It's Jiffy seed starting peat pellets. You get 36 in this if you already have a tray or things you need. So I'm gonna try just experimentally. We get the egg cartons from Costco. We always recycle these, but I figured these look like the same exact size as the holes for these little peat things. And they're supposed to have plastic over them to keep moisture in them. So I think this is actually a perfect seed starting tray. And if this works, then in the future, I can just use our egg cartons. So I'm gonna do some in this. We'll see how this one works, and some in the trays. All right, that's okay. Are you girls ready to get started? Let's go ahead and begin. Let's make sure everybody can see the table and what we're doing. All right, so, okay. So let's pour that. Probably a mix of yummy plant food. This is how we have your baby brother, and he needs to be like held, and we have to be careful with him, and we have to feed him special kind of food. when plants are babies, it's the same. They need special care, and we have to feed them special food, and we have to treat them gentle. Okay, so these trays are full of water. Let's let those sit over there and soak. And then here's what I'd like to do now. You guys want to help me fill the egg carton with the extra pellets? Yeah. And then we can use our extra water to water. Okay, so look, these are peat pellets, and you just pick one up and drop them in the egg area. With make sure the little I don't know if this is correct or not, but make sure the little circle's sticking up. I think the circle gives you a spot naturally to put the seed.
We just have one more left.
Okay.
That's all.
And then we're gonna water those. So, no, that's gonna flip over and be the lid. It's gonna keep the moisture inside. So I'm just gonna, we're not even gonna measure this. I'm just gonna pour some of what we have left in each little egg carton. Yeah. I hope this works. We'll see. Oh well. These are actually very cheap. $4 for 36 pellets. So if we lose, this is 18. Oh, I know. Look how they get dark once they get the water on them. Yeah, that's a good idea, Evelyn. Just leave that on them. Look at how these little pellets, they're now expanding. So we're gonna have like a nice little spot to put each of our seeds. They kind of look like little chocolate donuts, don't they? All right, so girls, I think we're gonna have to wait a while, and we're gonna have to come back to put the seeds in. So Evelyn wants to show everybody what the pepper seeds look like. Here's our pepper, and we got these seeds from Aldi's. So we'll see also how they were 59 cents. We'll see how the Aldi seeds go. And then we got a different type from Home Depot. These are like organic tomato seeds, a little more expensive. Theirs run like $1 something. So I'll be curious the comparison of the Aldi's tomato seeds versus the Home Depot brand. And it says these seeds they're made by the Page Seed Co. in New York. So, yeah. All right, here's how I imagine this works, Evelyn. I've never done this, so I have no idea. I think we just stick the seed down in there and kind of like cover it, maybe. But we're gonna put 2 in there. 2 in each one. So let's put. I would say let's try and spread them out a bit and maybe just cover with the peat moss. She's learning how to grow seeds. Look at you, good job. You're doing awesome.
You didn't help him.
Okay, let me see.
That's 3.
Yeah, did you already do them in here?
Yeah.
Oh, and you covered them?
Yeah.
Good job.
It's
Finished. It ended up being 4 rows of green peppers. That was with shoving 1 to 2 seeds down in each one. So we had to kind of take our fingers and separate. This is like a little corn flour sack, I guess, that's holding the pod of peat moss together. And then we kind of just dug in there with our fingers, put the seeds in, and then covered it. And then I've got like a mister that we're gonna use to spray and water these regularly. It's amazing how like moist that is just from filling it with the other stuff. So, okay, we're gonna do the next set, which is squash. So let's see what squash looks like. So upon reading the directions on the squash, these are what the seeds look like. It says they are a voracious feeder, and you sow 6 to 8 seeds in groups, 3 to 4 inches apart. I don't know. I may have to like put these somewhere else, like outside or something. So I think we're gonna, I'll have to do a little more research on those. We're gonna do the tomato seeds next. My goodness. So we just dumped out the tomato seeds. These are so tiny.
Yeah.
It's a good thing we have tiny fingers to help get these in here. I had no idea that tomato seeds were this tiny. It's amazing, right? The different sizes, that one can yield a squash and these can yield these San Marzano tomatoes. All right, let's read the directions. It says 1/2 inch deep is how much we should plant. Sow seeds indoors 6 to 8 weeks before last frost. Check. We're doing that. All right. I'm kind of doing like 3 to 4 because what the heck if some of them die. All right. Sprinkle. We need to split what's left among these last 3. That's okay because Mommy doesn't want to have that many tomato plants. Okay. So let's do a couple there, and then put what's left in the last 2. We can kind of spread them out, or we can spread out the extras among these. And then we're gonna cover them with the dirt.
Yeah,
There's
so cool that I like this because this is so fun doing this.
I know. Can you believe that these are gonna grow plants that are gonna feed us?
Yeah.
Isn't that
Then we'll
amazing?
have some more food.
Yeah. That we've grown ourselves from seeds. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, just teeny tiny seeds.
Teeny tiny seeds. Okay, let's get the next seeds out. Just finished the beefsteak tomatoes. Now we just pulled out these carrots, Danvers half long. And here, back up for a second, Evelyn. These seeds are super tiny. I've never done this. I don't know. I'm not sure how many you're supposed to put in a thing. I'm just probably gonna grab a pinch and drop a bunch, and we'll see. We'll see how much it yields. We have 4 more rows left to go in this tray. So we have 2 rows of beefsteak tomatoes, 2 of San Marzano, and 4 of peppers. So we're gonna make these last 2 rows carrots. So I'd say let's fill up this row with carrots, and then we have this carrot mix pack too. This is cabbage seeds. Aren't those neat? Look at those little tiny round seeds. Aren't those amazing? That yields purple cabbage. Okay. Here is the lettuce seed. It's just as tiny as the carrot. So I'm gonna do pinches of that as well. Here is the squash seeds. So we'll divvy those out as well. So that is a wrap for seed planting. I must say the girls abandoned me long ago. They're off playing creatively right now in the background. So it took a long time. That's my 2 cents on that, but I think it's gonna yield a really just neat harvest, and it's kind of fun to grow it yourself from seed. I've got 2 pull trays behind me here, 72 little pods, plus my egg carton, and I'm gonna kind of keep you guys, in tune in our future videos. I'll let you know how the growth is going. I'm gonna put these in our front room, and we have like a fluorescent light that hangs in my husband's shop area, and we're gonna use that as like a growth lamp. I don't know if that's a good idea. I'm trying all of this brand new, so we'll see. Definitely leave me your tips and ideas in the comments, and I'll see you guys soon.